Hey guys, in this tutorial I will explain and show you the twisted grip handspring technique and ways how to condition it. Now handsprings are a very complex and difficult move at first, so that's why before you start this video I really suggest you to check out, I have another video for handspring conditioning. So I have lots of exercises there that will help you condition your obliques, strengthen your core, your glutes, your shoulders before you start to learn your twisted grip handspring. Since this is a really difficult move, I really suggest you to have a safe, secure and gradual approach to this move. So it's a lot of load on your lower hand if the upper one isn't working enough. It's a lot of load on your lower back if your pelvis is not engaged and if your obliques aren't strong. If your glutes aren't working, you can damage your lower back as well. You can injure your hips even. So this move needs to be taken seriously. So I do not suggest start doing the handspring from the jump before you have learned to do your handspring from up. From the crucifix, the basic kind. When you manage to hold your handspring, only then you start to learn your handspring from the floor, from the jump. You start with your split grip. Here in this split grip, you're learning to pull and you're learning to push. The upper one is pulling and the lower hand is pushing. Next thing, which is really important, the lower arm here, this finger, the pointing finger, the second finger in your hand, this one, is facing down to secure your wrist. Okay, so you need to feel strong in your lower hand. Lots of load is going on your lower hand. That's why the upper hand has to work a lot too, to not hurt and injure your lower hand. That's the first thing, but we will start with the pushing and pulling. The upper hand is pulling and the lower one is pushing. When you cannot lift yourself up, you start from full feet on the floor, and when you engage this movement, you go here on your toes and back. Push and pull and back. As you can see, my hands are wide. I'm not taking them here. Make sure the lower hand is not in this kind of position, okay? Try to do this exercise before your every workout, especially if you are attempting to do a handspring. Push and pull. Now if you're getting stronger, you can try to lift yourself up. Push and pull. At the same time, two different movements, switching hands, pushing and pulling. Pushing and pulling. So this is the first exercise I suggest you to do. The second exercise, which is more of a trick, but it really helps us to see are our obliques strong enough, is the Chinese flag. Now this is the easiest from all of the flags. So I take my hand in my armpit and the lower hand is here. Again, this finger is facing down and I'm putting the elbow onto my abs here. I'm not putting it on my ribs, I'm trying to put it on my abs, right above my hip bone. And from here, you try to lift up the upper leg and the lower one you bend. First, if you're not sure if you can hold yourself, you just swing and try to hold. Swing and try to hold. Switching hands, grips, all the time. Now if you can hold, your obliques are strong and you are ready to start to try your handspring from up, from crucifix. Now if you cannot hold your Chinese flag for at least a second, of course I suggest you to do more conditioning on the floor. As I said before, I have a video for that. You can check those exercises. They are off the pole and on the pole. so that can help you strengthen your abs, your core, your back, your glutes, your shoulders, so you can feel ready for your handspring. So when you have strengthened your grip here, when you have understood that you can hold your Chinese flag at least for a second, because these are almost the same muscle groups that we're going to need in our handspring, okay? We need strong sides, we need strong shoulders. So how do we go into our handspring from up? We go into our crucifix. The outside leg goes from the front and the inside leg goes from the behind, and you grab the pole with your legs like here. Now here you push yourself away from the lower hand, your butt goes up, and you hold yourself with knees and we grip and twist it. Grip, okay? As you can see, my head is close to the pole, and I hold the pole, and if I can open, I'm ready to learn my handspring from the floor. Unfortunately, not always your handspring comes this easy. Common mistakes or common fails in handspring. For example, you go into crucifix. I will show you one more time how we go from crucifix, okay? If you want your right hand, you make your invert with the left armpit here, with the right arm above. If you want your handspring with the left arm is above, okay? Now you go into your crucifix. You grab the pole from each side with your legs. Now your knees has to be above your hands so you can feel the grip between your knees. Push, butt goes up, regrip, head is close, and boom, you're here in your handspring. You're letting go your legs, and as you can see, I'm trying to rotate a little bit. So that is what happens usually with beginners. You are rotating to your left side if your left arm is lower. That's because your upper arm is not working enough, and your lower arm cannot take all of the load. So it's not pushing because it cannot push alone. You have to work with your both hands, and usually the upper arm is not so strong. The lower arm is doing all the work, and you're starting to rotate to your left. So that is the main thing what I have noticed in my beginners, well actually no, in intermediates who are trying to learn their handspring. I really do not suggest beginners learn their handspring. Beginners learn techniques, basic tricks, you try to learn your invert. Only when you're capable to do your invert really good and strong, then you can start to try to learn your handspring. Once again, if you're rotating in your handspring when you're coming from up to your left, that means your upper arm is not working enough. So you're not being able to push so strong to hold yourself still. And another common mistake is when you do not engage your core enough. Also, because of that, you can start to rotating your handspring, and it's difficult to hold the balance because you're not engaging your core. You have to engage your core. So it's easy to say engage your core, but what does that really mean? Engaging core means that you're working with your pelvis and engaging your glutes. And the core can work properly in this position only then when you're engaging your shoulders. When the push and pull is so strong that you're not rotating and you can engage your core, and only then you release your legs. So the next thing, you come back to your grip and you start to learn your grip, trying to lift up your legs, making your grip stronger. And then you're trying to go again up in your twisted grip handspring, and see in the next workout, have you become any stronger in your grip holding. When you are able to do your handspring from the crucifix, from the basic move, and you're feeling kind of secure that you are engaging the movement, you can hold yourself with the legs not touching the pole. You are safe to try your handspring from the jump. So I really suggest you start from up, then go from down. Because if you cannot engage the movement, your jump from low will not be any better. And I have seen lots of cases where a student can't do a handspring from crucifix, but can do a handspring from the jump. Okay, you did your handspring from the jump, but can you hold it? So that's the main thing. We want to jump up and hold our handspring. So when you're doing from a crucifix, you're learning your balance, you're learning to engage in a safe and controlled way. So when you're doing from the jump, you need fast movement from the jump. You need to be able to turn and group, look up and hold your position. That's a lot harder. Okay, now you're ready to learn your handspring from the jump. So where do we start? You have to understand that in a handspring from floor, from a jump, you need plyometrics. Plyometrics means you have to engage lots of muscles in a really fast time. Now many beginners cannot do that. That's difficult. You have to jump and engage like almost all of your body in approximately 1 second. So that is difficult, so you have to learn to do that. That's completely normal that you try your handspring and you cannot jump, you cannot engage, and so that's completely okay because you do not know how to jump. There are 4 exercises that I suggest you to try if you are feeling bad at jumping and landing and you know that your plyometrics sucks, okay? So if you feel like this, the first exercise is in a lunge position. And you're learning to swing this leg up. But the matter here is that you're not trying to extend the front leg. I'm trying to keep my front leg bent. My knees between my hands, my shoulders are strong, and I'm trying to engage this leg, my glutes, really fast. So I want to swing it with power and try to aim for a little pause and up in the highest position. And when I'm doing that, to make this pause, little tiny moment happen, I have to engage my core. And I have to swing high, and I have to keep my legs strong and straight. And you have to manage to point your toe as well in this exercise. This is a simple exercise. Add this exercise in all of your warm-ups, and it will be a lot more easier for you to engage your glutes fast. Learn to engage your glutes fast. Your core, your shoulders, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As you can see, I'm not doing this. I'm engaging. So try not to be lazy in these exercises. No one likes plyometrics, no one likes jumping. But when you start to do it day by day, in workout after workout, add few exercises in your warm-up. Trust me, your explosiveness will develop. I have seen my students sometimes do this. You have to do it fast and explode, okay, in every movement. Next thing that we have to learn or teach our students is when we jump, we connect our core. So you do not jump only with your legs, no, you jump also with your core. Your core helps you to make the jump higher, to make the jump safer, and to land smoothly. The next exercise, which I really like, is from downward dog. You go into your downward dog, here, and you jump, and your ears are within your hands, okay? And you're trying to jump and touch your butt with your feet. Here and back. Here and shifting weight to the front and back and back. And when I'm doing this, I'm trying to land quietly. So if your landing is here, you're not connecting your core. You have to land quietly. If you're landing quietly, you're controlling it with your core, with your abs. So you're shifting weight, your shoulders are strong, and at the same time you're tapping and jumping, tapping and jumping, and trying to land quietly. The next exercise is handstand. So let's try to think logically here. You're trying to learn your handspring, but you're not able to do your handstand. How does that work? Handstand with a pole as a support is a lot easier than your handspring. Handstand helps you understand the position when your head is down, your legs are up, and how to control this. The same in handspring. Handstand is less scary and a lot safer. So trust me, better start with your handstand and then go to your handsprings. Take your inside hand here in a twisted grip. Let me show it from here. In a twisted grip. And to feel safer, you can place your shoulder into the pole. Okay? Like this. And you place the other arm underneath your shoulder. So the pole, imagine the pole is one hand and your other hand is the other hand. And both are placed underneath your shoulder. And when you start to do your handstands, you are pushing yourself away from the floor even before you have lifted your legs. When you placed the outside hand underneath the shoulder, the inside hand is in your twisted grip. Now we need to jump in our handstand. Before you start to jump, I suggest you to shift your weight forward and your tailbone is facing up as much as you can. Shift back. Shift weight forward, tuck in, push away. Shift back. And in this exercise, you are pushing, tucking at the same time when you're shifting weight forward. To understand, you're pushing and tucking. The same thing what we did in that jump, okay? So when you have understood this weight shifting, that you're pushing, tucking, engaging, you can try to start to learn to jump. So you jump from one leg, you swing the other leg. The other leg swings straight, and when you jump, you try to tuck this leg, the jumping leg, a little bit closer to your butt. So you think about jumping, not here, but here. Here. So this is a really good exercise before you even start to go into your handstand. To slowly, gradually get over your fear. That swinging leg stays straight and that jumping leg tries to touch the butt. And you do this at the same time. Here. You swing, you jump. And when you manage to do this, you're basically ready to go in your handstand. Here. You can touch the pole if it's safer for you. Common mistake in this one is when we jump like this. And then you're thinking, why my butt is not going up? Because you're not swinging, you're not engaging, and to be honest, you're not really jumping, okay? Jumping is here. You're trying to get your foot closer to your butt when you jump. Okay, it has to be a jump. If you do a jump, trust me, your butt will go up. If you swing a leg, your butt will go up in a safer way, and maybe from the first repetition already, okay? So let's try this one more time. Swing, jump, boom. And at the same time, before you go, you have shifted way forward, you have tucked in your pelvis, you control because you are pushing away and your core is engaged. You jump and boom. You are up in your handstand. And of course, you have to switch the hands as well. The last exercise, what I suggest you to do, what can help you achieve a handspring from a jump, is when you're starting to learn to jump in your twisted grip already. You can, if you're not sure or safe, of course, you can start to learn with the normal grip. You take the split grip, and the same as we just did before, you swing with one leg, and the other leg is jumping leg, and the jumping leg is trying to touch your butt. You're trying to swing yourself there, and if you're touching your butt, you're going to swing yourself not here, but higher. So to manage to do your twisted grip handspring from a jump, your leg has to go higher than your hips. That is the only way when you may be able to turn yourself up and go into your handspring. So you swing, you jump. Here, as you can see, my jumping leg is trying to touch the butt quickly, and my swinging leg at the same time is pulling me away from the pole and trying to create a line and the distance, okay? So swing, jump. So if you're feeling secure in your split grip, we can switch this into our twisted grip. You take your twisted grip and the same thing here. You swing, you jump. You swing, you jump. You swing, you jump. And if you feel that in this jump you are pushing and pulling, film yourself and you're watching the video and you see that your legs are going higher than your hips, you are ready to do your handspring. No worries if these things are not happening so fast. You just practice, practice, and practice. The main thing is to find which is your weak spot. Or your hands are weak or weaker than you expected, okay? Or your core is not engaging. Find that weak spot and work on it, okay? Consistency is the key. So do not get stressful that your handspring is coming so long. It will come, but with patience, okay? With gradual workouts. The main thing is stay rational, okay? No extremes. My legs are going higher than my hips. Now I want to do my handspring. So the main thing which you have to understand, the technique what I am teaching my students is when you jump here, and when your leg is at the highest point, you turn your whole body with the leg up and try to group, to tuck as fast as you can to control yourself in this movement. When you will learn a handspring from up, here when you do a climb, you take a twisted grip, it's going to be the same technique what I will show you right now. When you want to change your grip, cup grip or true grip, it's going to be the same technique what I will show you. Learn one technique and you can apply this technique when you will learn your handsprings from a climb, when you will try to switch your grips. This technique will work on all of it, okay? So, how does this work? First thing, you're jumping here, and only then you turn. So you're not swinging your leg to the side, you're swinging from the front, back, here. Not like this, but jump with a straight leg, like I just showed you, or you can group. So let's see how grouping looks like. How high should I take my hands? Approximately stay on your toes in your shoulder line. Take your grip here, take your lower arm here, engage the finger which I talked about before, and you swing from the front to the back. When your leg is at the highest point, right above your hips, a little bit higher than your hips, you turn and group, tuck, okay? Swing, tuck. This is a lot easier for a beginner. Trust me, you can apply this technique. For example, I'm going to do my true grip handspring, the same technique. If I want to do my cup grip handspring, the same technique, okay? From the front and up, okay? So you don't have to change techniques. Let's watch this one more time with a twisted grip in slow motion. So you jump, you tuck your lower leg, so you're trying to jump high. You swing the upper leg. When the leg is at your highest point, you turn up, tuck, engage, and hold. Let's get all of the information together really quick. So first thing, you condition your grip, just conditioning, pushing and pulling. Then you condition to strengthen your core, to strengthen your obliques, your glutes, your legs. Your legs should be straight. So when the straight leg is doing the swing, the leg is much more powerful than doing like this kind of swing, okay? Because you have to engage your glutes as well. Your shoulders has to be strong, so you have to feel this push-pull movement to be secure and safe for you. When you have done all that, you try to do your Chinese grip. Always use a mat to make it more secure, and you can always hold with your legs in your twisted grip handspring. So you do not have to open your legs if you do not feel safe. Only after this, when you are able to hold your handspring to open up your legs from crucifix, you are ready to learn it from a jump. I showed you 4 exercises that can help you learn how to jump, how to engage. Of course, there are many other exercises, there are lots of techniques, there are lots of ways to learn your handspring. This is the way that I usually teach my students and the way that I wish I have learned this myself. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I tried to make it clear and transparent, and I tried to explain every detail just like I'm trying to explain to my students. So safe training is most important. Remember, be patient. Consistency is the key to all of your handsprings, to all of your tough elements. If you enjoyed this video, you have a possibility to donate. The link is in the description. Thank you guys for visiting my channel, and see you next time. Bye!